Three celebrity fortune hunters are about to take on this extraordinary mechanical opponent. Will the machine give up its riches tonight? Let's find out on Tipping Point Lucky Stars. Welcome to Tipping Point Lucky Stars. Three celebrities are all hoping to win thousands of pounds for charity. So let's meet them.
How you doing? I'm Keith Duffy. I was known to be the best singer and dancer in Boyzone. I was also in Coronation Street for a while until I got through most of the women there, and then I decided to move on to the Caribbean. But now I'm back and I'm here tonight, and I'm delighted to be here. Thank you.
I'm Liz McClone and 1/3 of Atomic Kitten and more recently MasterChef winner. I'm very confident about today, as long as the questions are about pop music and cooking.
Hi, my name's Dan Whiston. I'm 3 times Dancing on Ice champion. I normally skate with my celebrities, making sure they don't fall over or make a fool out of themselves. Hopefully, that won't be me today.
Welcome to all of you. So, 3 lucky stars, but who will be the luckiest of them all? Let's play Tipping Points. So, gang, in round 1, you each start with 3 counters. Questions are on the buzzer. If you buzz in and give me a correct answer, you'll have a choice to make. You can choose to play one of your counters into the machine, or if you think she's not quite ready to pay out yet, you can get one of your opponents to play one of theirs instead. Every counter you get across the tipping point will add £100 to your score. The person who amasses the most money across the show will be going through to play for our £20,000 jackpot. One last thing. I'm sure you have noticed that we have 3 counters in our machine that look a little bit different. Those are our mystery counters. They have question marks on them. The only way to find out what mysteries are beneath them is to get them into the win zone. Anything could be hidden behind the question mark. A mystery prize, a cash bonus, or a mystery question that could lead to extra riches for your charity. So keep your eyes on the mystery counters. Everybody ready?
Ready.
OK, here comes your first question. Hands on your buzzers. Bruce Wayne is the alter ego of which, Keith?
Batman.
Popular comic hero. It is Batman. Well done, Keith. Your choice, though, Keith. You've got a choice now. Would you like to play in the machine, or would you like Liz or Dan to go first?
Well, Liz has just had to give me a punch, for those of you who didn't see. So I'd like to pass to Liz, if that's OK.
You can.
Yeah,
so, Liz,
here
you
disappointed.
Go. OK, I will go for Drop Zone 2, please.
Drop Zone 2. OK, let's light it up. Liz, you're going to launch the machine today, so here we go. Oh, it slid out. Over to Drop Zone 3. Oh! Is that going to drop? I think it's going to stay there, I'm afraid. You were wise to pass the counter, Keith. Very well played. Liz, I'm afraid you've used up one of your counters, but nothing across the tipping point. 2 left, though. Long way to go. Next question for all of you. Which Queen of England was romantically linked in her lifetime with the Earl of Leicester and Sir Keith?
Victoria.
Have you just plucked a name out of somewhere?
I was just thinking of the 2 English names I know. One was Elizabeth, and she's already there, so I thought it must be Victoria.
You should have gone with Elizabeth.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was Elizabeth I, the Earl of Leicester and Sir Walter Raleigh. So we have to take one of your counters from you. That's going into the penalty pot. You'll all be playing for that at the end of this round. OK, next question. The famous Wentworth Golf Course is in which English county?
Staines.
And it's not Staines, because Staines is a town. It's not a county.
Really?
Yeah.
It's out that direction, though, isn't it?
It is. You're absolutely right. It's not far away, but it's in Surrey is the county we were looking for.
That's what I meant.
Yes. Yeah. Same first letter.
Yeah.
Just a few.
Do I get any points for that?
No. No? Keith, we take another counter from you. That's gone into the penalty pot.
Excellent.
So...
I'm not going to touch this time.
No. Well, do if you know the answer. Just don't make something up.
OK.
That's the secret.
OK.
Next question. Nadia Almada and Josie Gibson are among the winners of which Channel 4 reality TV show? Liz.
Big Brother.
You're absolutely right. It is Big Brother. Well done, Liz.
I'm going to go for it.
You're going to play, OK. What do you think, Liz?
I think I'm going to go with Drop Zone 2.
OK, let's line up Drop Zone 2. Tried once before, Liz. Will this be the counter that gets something across the tipping point?
Hopefully.
We really need some money.
Early days, yeah.
It is very early days. You're absolutely right. Keep right then. Is that looking good?
Yay!
about the tipping point?
I don't even like this show.
Liz, she wasn't ready to pay out. There's a huge overhang, but they're not going to drop, I'm afraid. So you, like Keith, are down to just one counter. No one has any money. Next question. From which animal do we get the cured meat known as pancetta? Liz.
Pig.
It is a pig. Well done. Right, Liz, OK, pancetta was right. It was a pig. So what are you going to do? Are you going to play or are you going to pass?
I'm going to play.
OK, she's going to play drop zone.
Drop zone 2 again.
Light up drop zone 2, please.
With her.
There's a partisan drop zone 2 crowd in. When you're ready, Liz.
OK.
This is the one. Come on, I've got a good feeling about this. Oh, staying on this edge. Let's not ride now, machine. Get down. Oh, did settle. Is that going to get it over the top shelf?
Oh, my God!
No, Liz! Liz! Unfortunately, that's the third of your counters that have been used up. You haven't got anything in the bank. For the time being, you're out of the running. Not to worry, there is 2 counters in the penalty pots. Next question for Keith and for Dan. BT is the area postcode for which city in the United Kingdom? Keith?
Wild guess.
No, it's not there.
Is it not? No. BT. Bradford. Bradford, yeah. It's where I come from.
It's not, Keith. It's closer to home than that.
Is it?
Belfast.
Oh!
Yeah. The other end of the country,
dead,
of
and I go home,
course.
aren't I?
Yes! Keith, we take your third and final counter from you.
Yeah, but I'm going to win them all back now.
That's the most important thing. Stay positive. That goes into the penalty pot. There's now 3 to play for. Keith, you join Liz. For the time being, neither of you have any counters left. You're out of the running. Yeah. So, Dan, just you left in.
Yeah.
You need to give me the correct answer to all 3 of these questions, Dan, to put them into the machine. And also, you don't need to use your buzzer because, of course, it's just you left in.
OK.
You ready with your first question?
Mm-hmm.
OK. In which sport is Paralympic gold medalist Ellie Simmonds famous?
Swimming.
You're absolutely right, Dan. Well done. Biding your time is paying off, Dan. Your first counter, where are you going to put it?
I've just set them all up for you.
2.
Drop zone 2 it is. Light it up. Gone early with that one, Dan. You need to get it down. That's OK. Oh! She's still not playing.
She's not very nice
She's
today,
still not
She's
playing.
not in the mood.
OK, Dan, you've still got 2 counters to go. Next question. In the commonly used internet abbreviation FAQ, what does the letter Q stand for?
Question.
It is question. Well done, Dan. Frequently asked questions. Question or questions we could accept. So, another counter. Where are you going to go?
I'm going to stick to drop zone 2.
OK, let's load it up. This is the 5th counter into drop zone 2. Will this be the one that gets some out? Much more straightforward drop. Now, anything over that top shelf? Yeah. And what about the tipping point? That's got 3 counters! £300, Dan, well done. That's £300 across the tipping point that we take from the machine. We put it into your bank. You are off the mark. Well done to you. Here comes your last question. In a current standard UK electrical plug, the earth wire is green and which other colour? Have a guess?
Black.
It's not, Dan, it's yellow. So we steal that last counter from you. That goes into the penalty pots. So, as things stand, Dan has got £300. Liz and Keith are yet to get off the mark. But there are now 4 counters in the penalty pots. They're up for grabs now on a single question. If you buzz in and give me the right answer to this question, you will get all 4 counters to put into the machine. Here comes your penalty pot question. What is the square root of 49? Keith.
7.
It is 7, well, Keith, fantastic. You said you were going to win them back. You have with interest because you've got one of Dan's as well. So you've got 4 counters to put into the machine. Where do you want to go first?
Number 3.
OK, let's load up drop zone 3.
Or 3, as they say at home.
For the first time tonight, Keith, when you're ready,
OK.
you need to release your first counter. Let's see if we can get you some money.
Go.
No, you need to press the button.
OK. I'm making this so easy for you, Ben.
You really are.
I'm jumping up my back legs and begging for it.
Okay, that's good, that's good. What about the tipping point? Oh, not this time.
They're
you can
hanging
see
over
where
there.
they are. You certainly can. You've got 3 left, though, Keith. A long way to go.
Okay.
Which drop zone?
We'll take our time and we'll go with 3 again.
Okay, load up drop zone 3, please. Now, this time, well done. It's down and out. That's nice. Can you get anything across that top shelf? Oh. Flip the mystery counter. Well done, Keith. 2 across the tipping point, so we're up £200. You've still got 2 more to go as well, and there is a lot of money. Where are you going to play this time?
Drop zone 2, please, Ben.
OK, let's load up drop zone 2. This will be the 6th we've had into drop zone 2. Keith, only got 3 out. Oh, it's a quick drop, very rapid drop. Is that the right place, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. No.
Sure? Wow. We've got 1 last counter, Keith.
OK, we'll go for drop zone 2 again, please.
OK, let's load up drop zone 2, please. Working hard for this, Keith. Let's see if we can get it out. Come on now, machine. That could be good.
Yeah, that'll be good.
That could be very good. Over we go. Now then, what do we got for Mr. Duffy? Well done, Keith. That's another 9 across the tipping point. So you're up to £1,100. Take that from the machine, we put it into your bank. So, at the end of the round, Keith has stormed into the lead with £1,100. Dan has £300. Liz, you're currently in last place. Welcome back to Tipping Point Lucky Stars, where Keith, Liz and Dan are battling it out for a shot at our £20,000 jackpot. In this round, you'll each have 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. Every question you get right is another counter to put in the machine. Any counter you get out of the machine, as before, is worth £100 to your score. However, this time, the player with the lowest amounts at the end of the round will be eliminated from the game. Keith, somehow, despite your best efforts, you are in the lead with £1,100, which means you have a choice, my friend. You can choose to go first, or you could ask Liz or Dan to take the first 30 seconds of questions, if you like.
OK, I think we'll take Dan out of the shadows and let him go first.
OK, here we go, Dan. He's putting you in the chair. 30 seconds of questions are going to be yours. Everyone you get right is another counter to put into the machine.
OK.
You ready?
Yeah.
Your time starts now. Who was Jennifer Lopez's partner when the press nicknamed them Benifer? Go on.
Pass.
Ben Affleck. The dingo is a wild dog usually associated with what country?
Australia.
Correct. Which spice gives commercial curry powder its characteristic yellow colour?
Pass.
Turmeric. Which Ricky Gervais character made a return to TV for comic relief in 2013 after a break of 10 years?
Pass.
David Brent. The Strait of Gibraltar separates Spain from which North African country? Do you know the answer?
Pass.
It was Morocco. Dan, you got 1 right. Well done. I'm afraid, Dan, you've just got 1 chance to try and get a bit more space between you and Liz.
OK. I'm going to go for 2 again.
OK, let's load up drop zone 2. Our most popular so far. 8 counters have gone into drop zone 2. Good luck. Need something across that top shelf. Is that going to be the one? Will that black counter go, do you think? Go on. Oh, Dan! Keith, come back to you. Your choice again.
Listen, I'm a gentleman. Ladies first.
OK, Liz. Here we go. He's throwing the 30 seconds at you. So, you ready?
Yes.
Liz, your time starts now. Which British comedienne created and starred in the sitcom Absolutely Fabulous?
Oh, Jennifer Saunders.
Correct. Hungry Like the Wolf and Girls on Film were both hits for which British band?
Pass.
Duran Duran. Published in 1881, The Prince and the Pauper is a novel by which American author?
Pass.
Mark Twain. In a standard pack of playing cards, what colour are the heart and diamond suits?
Red.
Correct. On the BBC show The Voice, which of the 4 main judges is the youngest?
Pass.
Jessie J. Andy Fordham and Bobby George are famous names associated with which sport?
Pass.
Darts. We're out of time, Liz. You managed to get 2 right, 2 counters. So you've got 2 chances. You need to get 3 counters out to draw level with Dan.
OK.
So where are you going to get 3 counters from?
I think drop zone 3.
Let's load up drop zone 3. Good luck, Liz. You've got 2 to put in the machine. When you're ready, get your first one in. Bouncy drop. Could be good if we get it flat, Liz. looks like a good position. Yeah, a nice settle. Dan's looking nervous.
Hard luck, Liz.
Oh, gee.
One in front of drop zone 2 as well. There you go! That's £700, Liz. 7 counters across the tipping points. Well done. Unfortunately, Dan, that does mean you're going to be going home. But Liz, you have one more counter.
Drop zone 3, please.
Let's load it up again. Feeling good about drop zone 3, Liz. When you're ready.
Say something, Keith.
Quick drop.
Hard luck, Liz.
Do you like that one, Keith?
No.
Oh.
She's reading the machine well.
Yes, yes.
That's not going to go, unfortunately, but the damage had been done, Liz. So we take that from the machine and put it into your bank, Liz. You finish up with £700. Well done. So, Keith, you can't duck it any further. 30 seconds of questions are going to be yours. Every one you get right is another counter to put in the machine.
OK.
You ready, mate?
I am indeed.
Time starts now. Niall, Zayn, Liam, Harry and Louis are members of which boy band?
The Wanted?
Which One Direction? The Blades is the nickname of which South Yorkshire-based football team?
Yorkshire-based football team. I don't know.
Is that a pass?
Pass.
Sheffield United. Which long-running children's TV show has had presenters including Peter Purvis, Leslie Judd and Liz Barker?
Blue Peter?
Correct. In Christianity, which 4-letter word meaning so be it is usually said at the end of prayers?
Amen.
Correct. Gary Barlow teamed up with which English composer to create the hit 2012 single Sing?
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
It was, but you're out of time.
Beauty.
So, Keith, at the end of that, you got 2 questions right. Well done. 2 counters to put in the machine to extend your lead. Where do you want to go first, mate?
Where do you reckon, guys? So everybody's saying 4 or 3. So I'll go number 2.
Drop zone 2 it is. Let's light it up.
Perfect.
Is that where you wanted it?
No.
Hey, that's good.
Drop zone 1, maybe. No one said 1. So here we are, Keith. You've got 1 more counter to put in the machine.
OK, I'm going to go with number 1 this time, OK?
OK, let's light up drop zone 1.
Could
OK,
be funny,
Keith.
you know? Could add to the whole kind of excitement.
You're doing quite a lot of that as it is. Down and it's out. Anything over that top shelf? Oh, no.
It might go.
That's going to stay there. Looks pretty set. So I'm afraid, Keith, with your 2 counters, you've got absolutely nothing from the machine. We come to the end of the round. And Keith is still in the lead with £1,100. Liz has £700. Dan, I'm afraid that means we have found your tipping point, but you do have £300 for your charity. What is it, Dan?
It's Brian House Children's Hospice in Blackpool.
Fantastic. It's a lovely charity. We've loved having you on. Dan, everybody. So it's Keith and Liz who'll be in a celebrity skirmish after the break for the right to play for our £20,000 jackpot. Welcome back to Tipping Point Lucky Stars, where after 2 rounds that will live long in the memory, just 2 celebrities remain. It's time to find out which of you will be taking on our machine for her £20,000 jackpots. In this round, you'll each be asked 3 questions alternately. On your question, you can either try and answer it, or you can pass it to your opponent. If you give me a correct answer, you put your counter into the machine. If you give me a wrong answer, your opponent will win the counter. Whoever has the most money at the end of this round will be going through to our end game and playing for our £20,000 jackpot. Keith.
Ben.
You're in the lead.
Thanks.
So you get to choose. Would you like the first question, or, being the gentleman that you have been all the way through, would you like to give it to Liz?
I'd like to take it myself.
OK. This is where he means business. Keith, here comes your first question. Which spring flower is the unofficial national flower of the Netherlands? You don't have to answer, of course. You can pass to Liz, but would she know?
Well, the question is really, do you know the answer?
That wasn't...
Because I do know a flower that I know is related to the Netherlands.
Is it the flower?
I don't know, but I'm going to go for the... I'm going to go and try and answer it myself. Tulip?
Gone with the tulip, Liz. What would you have said?
Yep.
Would have said the same thing. Let's find out. Is the answer the tulip? Yes, it is. Well done, Keith.
Thank you.
So you get to put the first counter into the machine.
We'll go for number 4.
OK, let's load up drop zone 4. First time it's been used tonight. Should we have gone in sooner?
That looks good.
Could be good if you can get those 2 over. Yeah. What about the tipping point? Oh, well done, Keith. Another 2, so that's another £200, Keith, across the tipping points. £200 we take from the machine, we put it into your bank, so you're now up to £1,300. You've extended that lead of yours. So, Liz, we come to you for your first question. Liz, during a lunar eclipse, which planet comes in between the sun and the moon? You don't have to answer, you can pass this one. Would Keith know? Have a look at him. Do you know?
I don't know. I might just be having like a really blonde moment, but I think...
Are you going to go for it or are you going to pass?
I'll go for it. I'd just say Earth.
You're going to go with Earth. Keith, did you have any idea?
I think she's right.
Well, let's find out. Is the answer the Earth? Yes, well done, Liz. So, 6 counters draws you level, Liz. There's a lot on the tipping point. You just need to get it across the top shelf.
2.
Drop zone 2. Let's light it up. So we're going to go with drop zone 2 for the 10th time tonight. It's been the most popular drop zone. Can you get some more out?
I think it was all me as well, so I didn't get anything out of it, so...
One on the left-hand side, I assume. Another way.
Oh, no, that's
Liz.
rubbish.
Hard luck, Liz.
And is that going to ride?
Bad luck.
It is! Liz, it's a rider. She's just going to go up and over those 2 and do absolutely nothing. Liz, I'm afraid you got nothing for that counter. Keith, we come back to you for your second question. Which veteran Oscar-winning actor and director's name is an anagram of Old West action? You can pass this, Keith.
I can figure it up to 5 letters in my head and then I get lost. But I think I know who it is.
Say again?
Clint Eastwood.
Liz, did you have any idea?
I had no idea.
Is the answer Clint Eastwood? Yes, it is. Well done, Keith. You only needed 5 letters. So 1 more counter to go into the machine.
OK, we're going to go with number 2.
OK, drop zone 2. Let's light it up. Here we go. Right-hand side again.
That looks good.
You might get a bit of movement on that silver counter. Yep. 2
Oh,
over.
yeah, that's
What about the
gonna be
tipping
good.
point, Keith? Well done. 5 across the tipping point, which is £500 that we take from the machine and put into your bank. You've now extended your lead. You've now got £1,800, Keith. Well done indeed. Right, Liz, we need some action here. Your next question, your second question. Traditionally, gifts of money contained in envelopes of what colour are given as part of Chinese New Year celebrations?
I know this, so I'm just going to answer it. It's red.
You know it's red. Did you have any idea, Keith? You would have gone with the same thing? Mm-hmm. Is the answer red? It is red. Well done, Liz. Right, we need to get them over that tipping point there.
I just wish we could just answer questions, because the machine doesn't like me. I really want to go for 2 again, but I think... Go for 2? I don't know.
Come on, Liz. Man up. Choose a drop zone.
Drop zone 2.
Let's light up drop zone 2, please.
Why do I do it to myself?
Here we go. Don't go right. Oh, not ideal.
Oh, still.
Bit of a hole. Oh, Liz. 1. 1 across the tipping point. That's another £100. We take that from the machine, we put it into your bank. You're now up to £800 in the bank. You've both had 2 questions. So, Keith, we come to you for your third and final question. In May 2013, which team defeated Manchester City to win the FA Cup?
Was it Liverpool? I doubt it.
It's good, because I'm an Evertonian, love.
You can answer if you know.
Chelsea.
Liz, he said Chelsea. What would you have said?
I wouldn't say Chelsea.
What would you have said?
Wigan.
You would have said Wigan.
Oh, yeah. The FA Cup.
Let's find out. Is the answer Chelsea? No, it was of course Wigan Athletic. Well done, Liz. So, Keith, unfortunately.
I just knew City got beaten, that's all.
Yeah, that was the most important bit.
Liz, you get the counter. You get to put it in the machine.
Oh, do I? I just love that little one tottering on the edge, so I'm going to have to go drop zone 2 again.
OK, let's load it up. Put enough in, Liz.
I know.
You owed some out. In we go.
Oh, man.
Liz! Interestingly, you have filled that top shelf now, though, and it's your last question.
OK.
Liz, how many triangular faces does a regular octahedron have?
That would be... Oh, well, I don't want to answer it straight away.
You don't answer it straight away. Have a think. Would Keith know?
I think Keith would know, actually. And I'm not very good at things like this, but it seems like it would be obvious, so I will answer it.
OK.
And I'll say 8.
Keith, do you have any idea?
What's the name of the shape?
Octahedron.
Well, octahedron would mean 8, obviously.
So
right?
you would have said 8?
But no, I think I would have went with 10.
You would have gone with 10. Let's find out, Liz. Does a regular octahedron have 8 triangular faces? Yes, it does. Well done, Liz. So, Liz.
Right, I know you keep saying 4, but... Do you know what? Let's just make it like a comedy show and go for 2 again.
Let's load up drop zone 2. For the 14th time tonight, half of them have been from you, Liz. In we go. Will this be the one that unlocks the jackpot?
Oh, no. Hard luck.
That's the one hole you hadn't filled. Liz!
Oh, man. Oh, gutted.
Shocking, shocking, shocking. So I'm afraid you don't add anything to your score. So we have come to the end of the head-to-head. Keith is in the lead with £1,800. Liz, I'm afraid that means we have found your tipping point, but you have got £800 for your charity, though, which is...
It's the Everton Former Players Foundation, so it helps former Everton players with medical conditions and things like that.
Great stuff, Liz. Thank you so much for playing. Liz McLaren, everybody. Goodness me, Keith, you've done it.
Against all odds.
He's our winner, everybody. Keith, in a few moments, I'm going to ask you to put this, our very special jackpot counter, into our machine. It is just a little bit bigger, but it is a whole lot better, because if you can get it out again, Keith, you'll be taking home £20,000 for your charity. Welcome back to the final part of Tipping Point Lucky Stars. The luckiest of tonight's stars is Keith Duffy, who's made it through to our end round with £1,800. Well done, Keith.
Thank you very much, Dan.
You've done a cracking job so far. You've seen off Dan, you've seen off Liz. This is right up your street, this one, right?
Yeah. Well, now I'm vulnerable, haven't I?
Now it's
I
just
can't hide behind anybody now.
No one at all. We need to get things started.
OK.
We need to try and work out how you're going to leave here today with your £20,000 for your charity. In a few moments, I'm going to ask you to put the jackpot counter into our machine. All you have to do, Keith, to leave with our jackpot, with that £20,000, is getting out again. And this is how you're going to do it. I'm going to show you 6 question categories. For each category, you can choose to play 1, 2 or 3 counters into the machine.
OK.
The more counters you play for, the harder the question will be. But, of course, the more counters you win, the easier it should be to get the jackpot counter across the tipping point and into the win zone. If you don't manage to do that, you'll still get £100 for every counter that drops for you during this end game. But we would love for you to be going home with £20,000 tonight. So
How much would you love me to go home with £20,000?
I would love £20,000 worth
But
of
let's
love.
just call it quits now. Give me the 20 grand.
If only I could. If only I could. We need to release the precious jackpot counter. Keith, we need to get it into the machine. What are your thoughts? Where are you thinking of playing it?
In memory of Liz, I'm going to go for drop zone 2.
So let's light up drop zone 2, please. Just bear in mind when it drops, it's a bit bigger, so it falls faster, Keith. So timing is key. It's gone that side, which is where most of hers went. Anything over? So anything that falls, it all goes onto your score. It doesn't matter when it happens. And we'll start with those two. Well done. 2 across the tipping point. Another £200. So we're up to £2,000 in the bank. The jackpot counter is nice and flat, and it's got a nice path through to the win zone. Should we have a look at your categories?
Yes, please.
OK, here they go. Language, nature, history, science, film quotes, and fashion. Any that you like?
No.
Excellent.
I think film quotes might be one that I'd like more.
OK.
I'd like to think I know a bit about history, but I'd probably be wrong. Nature, you know. I know Mother Nature, so we'll see how we go with that one.
You have a crack with nature. OK, the good news is you can choose any category. You can play them in any order, Keith. You just need to tell me where you want to start and for how many counters.
OK, we'll start with... Let's start with science.
OK.
And let's go for 3.
OK, we're going to go with a science question for 3, please. The change of state of a substance from a gas to a liquid is known by what name? Evaporation, condensation, or sublimation?
Evaporation.
Sure?
Yep.
You seem very certain about this one.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, evaporation.
Do you want me to take it?
Yes, please.
Let's light up evaporation. Is the answer evaporation? Condensation, Keith.
Is it?
Think about what happens. It goes up and then it condenses back down the glass.
Oh, no.
Evaporation, it just disappears.
Can we start again?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So, Keith, here we go. We've got 5 left now.
Well, let's go for something else I don't know anything about. Fashion.
OK, we're going to go with a fashion question for how many? 1, 2 or 3 counts, Keith?
3.
Let's have a 3-counter question for fashion, please. Keith, the iconic Birkin bag, named after singer and actress Jane Birkin, is a design classic by which French fashion house? Chanel, Hermes, or Givenchy?
Wow. Absolutely no idea.
Birkin bag.
Birkin.
Jane Birkin, have you heard of Jane Birkin?
Yeah. My gut is telling me to go with Chanel.
OK.
But my gut's not very clever.
It's got you this far.
Let's go with the gut. Let's go with Chanel.
Should we take it?
Yes, please.
Light up Chanel, please. Is the answer Chanel? It was Hermes. It was a Hermes bag.
Oh.
OK,
I'm
not
glad
to
I
worry.
got that one wrong. There's a bit of street cred back from me.
So, we've got 2 categories down. We've got 4 left to go.
OK. Film quotes.
OK, for how many?
For 3.
Let's do it. Here's your film quotes question for 3 counters. In which film does Robert De Niro's character famously ask his mirror, "Are you talking to me?" Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, or The Deer Hunter? You know the phrase.
Yeah, he's talking to me. It has to be Taxi Driver.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take that?
Yep.
Load up Taxi Driver, please. Is the answer Taxi Driver? Yay!
At long last.
Well done, my friend. Thank you, sir. 3 counters to get started.
OK. Drop zone 2, please.
Load up Drop Zone 2.
And we want it to fall to the right.
Yep. Not bad. We can get some movement on it. Go on. Yeah.
OK.
Anything over the tipping point? Not this time. Not to worry.
OK.
We've got 2 more to go.
OK. I'm going to try and go down drop zone 2.
Let's load up Drop Zone 2, please.
Ah, no.
There's a big chunk there, though. This is what Liz was trying to get at the whole time, wasn't it? Still nothing. OK, we've got 1 more to go, though, Keith.
OK, let's go with drop zone 3.
Load it up.
Yeah, keep going left. Ah,
That's always going to be the worry, isn't it? Let's get some money, though. Come on. We haven't had any for a while. Oh! OK, so 3 counters we put in now for that category, but we haven't got any closer. Let's have a look at what you've got left.
no. OK, let's go with history, please.
History for how many?
For 3.
Let's have a history question for 3 counters, please. Here it is. In which year was Nelson Mandela elected South Africa's first black president? 1990, 1994, or 1998? Any of them?
Well, I think it's either 94 or 98. I don't think it's 90. I think he was still in prison in 1990 and he became president when he came out of prison. So I'd imagine it's 94 or 98, but something is telling me it's 98, which is nearly 18 years ago, which I imagine is probably accurate. It wouldn't have been 22 years ago. No, well, that doesn't make sense anyway.
No.
No.
But not a lot has, Keith,
No.
to be fair.
19 years ago would have been 94. 15 years ago would have been 98, or thereabouts. So maybe split the difference and go at 94?
Should we take 94?
Yeah, let's go at 94.
Let's like 94, please. Was Nelson Mandela elected South Africa's first black president in 1994? Yes!
Yeah, baby.
3 counters, Keith.
What do we reckon, people? 1 and 2. More people said 2, so let's go with drop zone 2.
Let's load up
please.
drop zone 2. Okay, let's have it on the right-hand side. The heavy right would be brilliant. There you go.
Perfect.
Now,
Come on, get that Goldie one out.
what about getting it towards the edge? There you go. It's okay. We needed something behind it. Whatever happens, that's what we need to do. So 2 more to go.
We'll go again with drop zone 2, please.
Light it up. You know where it's going every time, which is key. Let's get it over.
Come on.
Let's get some over now. Let's clear that shelf. There we go.
Yeah, well, it's got them out of the way.
Lovely. Another 4 across the tipping point. That's £400 that we add to the money that's there. So we're now up to £2,400 in the bank. You've got 1 more to go with this category.
Okay, drop zone number 2 again,
Light it up.
please.
Hard right again, machine. Come on, be good. Ah! Another one where Liz wanted it. Yeah. Let's dislodge this. Is that mystery counter going to drop? That's a lovely amount across the tipping point. That's another 8 across the tipping point, another £800. So up to £3,200. The money's looking very healthy.
Okay.
We've got 2 left then, Keith. Language and nature.
Nature, please.
Nature 4.
3.
Let's have a nature question for 3 counters, please. A creature described as arboreal lives in which environment? Trees, deserts, or lakes?
Arboreal. I can't make any connections with arboreal to
Trees,
trees
deserts, or
or
lakes.
woods or deserts or lakes. Arboreal. Arboreal. Deserts is the one that's kind of coming back to me every time because, you know, desert, there's no water, you know, cacti are on desert, and that's absolutely nothing to do with arboreal, I don't think. But the point they're making is, does arboreal mean they can live without water for a long time? Is that what it means? Because what if somebody lives in a tree? Why would they give them a name arboreal? So, gonna go back to where we started. It's like when you're going shopping, you know, you find what you want in the first shop, you know, and then you travel to 20 other shops and you go, actually, you know what, I like the one in the first shop.
Yes.
And that's just a, you know.
Yes. Although this
It's a
isn't like
creature
any,
habit thing that I have.
this isn't like any other show I've done.
No. So you should go back to the first one. I'll go with deserts,
At times
please.
I wish I could. Would you like me to take deserts?
I have to, because I don't know the answer.
Okay, we're going to go with deserts, please. It's where we started. Would you find a creature described as arboreal living in a desert? Tree! Trees! Arboretum, you know, where you get lots of trees.
Okay, where's the word derived from?
The Latin for arbor, meaning tree.
Okay,
We've got 1 last chance now.
okay.
Language.
I have to go for 3.
You do.
I should have went for 3 the last time.
You did.
Oh, I mean 3.
You should have for tree, I think. Let's have a language question for tree, please.
33 and a third.
What does the F stand for in the name of the government department DEFRA? Food, farms, or forests?
Absolutely no idea. You see, because in Ireland they would do that in Irish, in Gaelic language, which I would not know either.
Right. Defra.
Well, forests is the one that I'm kind of thinking about at the moment.
Oh, if this falls, there's one falling, this will be yours. Let's see,
I get to keep that one, do I?
This will be yours, it's all yours. Anything going to go? Yep, we'll take those. Another 3 across the tipping point. Well done.
Excellent.
So we're up to £3,500. OK, so let's think about it. What government department?
The most important thing, I think, to be governed out of those 3 words would be food. Food has to be governed because otherwise we'll all end up with salmonella, not in good form. I'll go with food, please.
If the F in DEFRA stands for food, we've got 3 last counters. Is the answer food? Yes! Yay! I have no idea how you did that.
None whatsoever.
The Department for the Environment, Food and Rural Affairs. Keith, you've got 3 counters. Let's get started.
Drop zone 2, please.
Light it up. Good luck, Keith.
Wrong side.
Could be good, though. That's where all the money is. There we go. What about that silver count on the edge? Oh, gonna count? Not this time.
Okay. We have 2 more.
Where with this one?
Drop zone 2, please.
Light it up. Let's go right machine.
Might get money on that side, though.
Yeah, let's hope so. Let's get those over. Thank you. Now then.
Come on. Bit of luck.
Show it over.
Bit of luck.
Oh!
Well, you have to stick with it now.
This is our last one.
Drop zone 2, please.
Come on, machine, you owe us.
We're not going to get the golden now, are we?
I don't think so. Hey! Oh, Keith!
Such is life.
Teased you throughout this game. Drop zone 2. As things stand, Keith, you've used up all your categories, you've used up all your questions, you've got yourself £3,500. But it's not over.
Oh, isn't it?
No.
OK.
I'm going to offer you one last chance to leave with £20,000. I can offer you a trade.
OK.
3 final counters to get that jackpot across the tipping point. Take the trade and you win, you leave with £20,000. If you take the trade and you fail, you'll be going away with just £1,000. I know you're a chancer. You like to take a risk.
I know, but you see, it's not about me now.
No.
To be honest, Ben, that kind of money would buy computer tablets for the early education for children with autism, which makes a huge difference in their lives. It's the difference between talking, communicating, and not. So far be it from me to rob those children of that opportunity. I have no choice here because I can't take that away from them. I can't, unfortunately, play any further. So I have to take the money, Ben. Thank you very much.
Well done, Keith. Congratulations. Well done, my friend. Thank you. Keith leading with £3,500 for your charity. You talked very eloquently about it just then. Tell us about it.
The charity is Irish Autism Action, which provides appropriate education for children with autism. It does an awful lot more than that, but for now, you know, that's what I'm working for.
Well done, Keith. Keith Duffy, everybody. So Keith is leading with £3,500. He talked everybody through an entire show. The one thing he couldn't do is talk the jackpot counter out of our machine. Join us next time when 3 more celebrities will mix it with our mesmerising machine, only here on Tipping Point Lucky Stars. Goodbye.